policy that you have to have a printed ticket, and we're like, we're too early this time.
So we are on the auto bus right now. Here's a little story time for you guys. We got up early this morning. We're heading to Spain and Portugal for the next 2 months. And so our flight is at 6 o'clock tonight, but to get from Mérida to Cancun airport, you have to take an auto bus. And so we woke up, we packed, called our Uber around 6:10 to come and pick us up. First it said 16 minutes away, then it said 20 minutes away. And as the time was ticking down, we ended up having to cancel our Uber because we were gonna be late for the bus. Jumped in the car, threw everything we had in the car, blowing through, I mean, not that we were driving through stop sign. I'm not gonna commit a crime, but we were going really, really fast. We literally made it with maybe a minute and a half before they took off on the bus. Absolutely insane morning. But as I said, we're on the bus. So next stop, Cancun airport, 6-hour hangout, and then to Madrid later this afternoon.
Ready?
Ready. Dante. Cassie found tickets this last Christmas for $250, one-way tickets from Cancun to Madrid, Spain on an airline that was called World to Fly. In our time in travel, we've never ever heard of this airline before. Apparently they're super, super small, and they just have, on Google it said fleet of one airline. But we're gonna try to find them here. We already checked it online, but we're just gonna see if we can find their kiosk inside of the Cancun airport. Maybe for future people that might fly World to Fly, or just kind of for our own amusement, because we have about 5.5 hours to spend.
Before we fly away.
Yeah. Anything you want to add?
No, just happy we're here. So happy we made the bus. I got to sleep on the bus pretty much the whole time. Yeah, I mean, it's a long time to kill, but it's fine. It always goes by fast. We'll just get some work done. There's plenty of stuff to eat, or, you know, like we got coffee. Okay, we're all caffeinated. Let's go try to find World to Fly.
All right, here's Spirit. Wonderful airline. So there's our trusted United right behind us that we've flown with everywhere, but no World to Fly yet.
I think we may need to resort to asking somebody, because we're almost to the other end of this whole thing and I'm not seeing World to Fly, so. So we are here in the line for the COVID test. They have the antigen rapid test, and it's like only 290 pesos, super affordable, $15. We might just go ahead and get it, because there's been a couple different things I've seen online where it's like you don't need the test or you do need the test to get into Spain, so it's like a little bit complicated. Anyhow, we have time to kill, so we might just go ahead and get it, but we're gonna ask them and see.
Oh my God.
Glad we have 5 hours.
Glad we have 5 hours.
By the way, we just talked to the guy at the COVID test line, and he was really nice. He reassured us that we do not need a COVID test to get into Spain. We only need our valid vaccines, which we have. So now we're going through. Nate figured out a ton of stuff. So to make a long story short, what happened was we went through that crazy line. They never mentioned this anywhere in the line until the end, and they look at our digital boarding passes that everybody else said was fine to get in, and said that they have a new policy that you have to have a printed ticket, and we're like, we're too early this time. So we had to come back. It was such a drag after like an hour of waiting through this line, and then we got some food. It was very confusing, but Nate figured out like how to do this online, and we just finished that, and now we just saw the World to Fly lines open right over here somewhere. So we're gonna go, and we're gonna finally go get our printed boarding passes. We thought we were so clever, but here we go.
Here we go. Next adventure.
Let's go. We got our tickets. Woo!
All right, it only took 3.5 hours. So if you're going through Cancun, get here as early as you can.
Especially
It saves
if
you
you're
in
flying
the end.
international.
Yeah, it's just better to be early and catch it and go through hassle than be late and
Miss it.
it.
That was a show. It was pretty funny. We went into the longest line somehow, and the lady behind us was freaking out.
Freaking out.
And it was giving us a lot of entertainment. But now we're through.
Now we're through?
We still have time to spare, and we're gonna go find out where the gate is.
So we're at the gate. We have an hour and a half. I have to get some work done before we go. I don't know what else to say, but I'm so excited actually, weirdly enough, to get on the plane and go international because we haven't been somewhere outside of North America since 2018. It's been about 4 years, 3 years, 2019. So like 3 years, summertime that we were in Asia. But happy to get out into the world and see what there is to see. Second time eating sushi in a Mexican restaurant.
I'm excited, and even though we're like in the middle and the very back, it's gonna be great. We're gonna have a good time. Direct flight there, and
See you tomorrow morning.
See you in the morning. Yeah.
Well, to fly was not that bad. They charged for alcoholic drinks. Other than that, it was perfect. It was comfortable, and we watched movies and slept, and it was, dinner and breakfast. So not too bad. Out of the world for a long time, but we just found a Starbucks in the airport. That's essentially like a espresso maker. Costs the same.
Self-service.
Self-service Starbucks. Kinda cool. Always looking for transportation. We're looking for the bus right now. The metro on our way to get downtown. So we'll try to find it.
Excited?
Yeah, very excited.
Okay. We're almost, we got directions, we got a map.
So where are we?
Well, we're at the airport, but we're gonna go along here and all the way. We're gonna switch a bunch of different ways, and we're gonna end up in Anton Martin.
So many trains do you have to take?
I think 3 trains, 3 different lines. So we switched 3 times, and yeah, we have one more stop till we get off, and on the next one. On to the next one. One more train. I'm trying to find the last line. Oh, good. It's busy. We're at Bilbao, we just left. Anton Martin, it's 5 stops.
Okay.
Alright, we are at our stop, Anton Martin, Madrid, Spain. And now we gotta figure out how to get to our Airbnb. They're gonna let us check in like 2 hours early. So at noon we get to check in and it's like 11:30, so we're right on time.
It looks like New York.
Yeah. So it's truly trains, planes, and automobiles from a 4-hour bus ride yesterday to a really long layover to a 9.5-hour plane ride to Madrid from Cancun to an 1.5-hour train ride on the metro here and then a walk. We finally made it to the street that our Airbnb is on, and we are here at numero 3, so let's go. One more crazy thing, we are here 11 minutes early. They said to come at noon, we could come early. It's so crazy because, I mean, not to be like we're never on time, but we didn't even really know we were gonna get here. We didn't know what we were doing. A bunch of people helped us because our Google Maps is not working. And we're here 11 minutes early, so it's pretty amazing. Hopefully they'll let us in sooner though. We're gonna go to the secret door, so I don't know how that.
Oh.